vacation came again on Sunday afternoon. A table set for futures that were never mine to choose. I ironed the gray jacket, I aligned the silver clasp. I answered every question with the tense that they had asked. The mothers count the chairs and set them out in careful rows. I write the brief in silence for the exit no one knows. I am not the ending, I was never the beginning. I was the assumption in the margin of the page. I highlight the clause before the meeting even happens. I already know the verdict at the bottom of the stage. No raised voices in the corridor, no sudden scene, no broken door. I file the brief before the hearing. That's how you leave before they ask for more. He came to tell me what I already wrote in blue. 3 tight conclusions and the signature. I knew item 1, there is no formal contract to dissolve. Item 2, the friendship is a separate thing to solve. Item 3, I added for myself. No witness in the room. A woman with ambition is not waiting on the groom. He sent a document on Tuesday afternoon. I read it twice and filed it next to everything that's true. The window is not opened by the people watching it. I open it myself and let the light in bit by bit. Close the file, keep the name. Open the window, close the file, keep the name. Walk out.
The smell of the varnish, the dust in the air, the stamps from the harbor are stacked on the chair. A crate made of cedar is heavy and dry. You don't load a vessel by watching the sky. The ledger is open, the ink is still wet. A whisper in town is a dangerous debt. The merchants are waiting to sign on the line. You don't cut the tether and say it is fine. It's not about poetry, it's not about grace. It's the cost of the cargo, the name of the place. You don't pay the toll with a beat of the heart. If the signature trembles, the ships don't depart. The math must be perfect, the numbers must stand. A handshake is iron across the dry land. Boxes we built, you're trading the iron for rumors and guilt. A buyer will notice a crack in the frame. A partner will question the weight of the name. I sweep up the sawdust, I lock up the door. We don't leave the inventory out on the floor. The procedure is written, the borders are clear. You don't bring a spark to the warehouse, my dear. Check the manifest balance, the scale. This sudden emotion will rip up the
is humming at 8 in the morn. A 0 and 1 and a timeline is born. The inbox refreshes, the bullet shines. A 2 megabyte file that redraws the lines. Subject line approved with a CC to the board. A digital key to the locked up ward. The router blinks green by the edge of the bed. A PDF document saving the thread. It's written in Helvetica, black and plain white. 2 years of clearance, the borders are bright. The stamp is blue ink on a government screen. A tracking code pulsing inside the machine. No poetry needed, no desperate plea. Just a stamped application to set the lock free. We download the terms and we scroll to the base. An official extension of time and the place. Clause number 4 says the duties align. A digital signature dotted straight line. The calendar updates 700 days. The algorithm cutting through the thick haze. A passport is scanned and the upload is clear. We legally purchase a whole hemisphere. Ping, download, extract the zip file. The satellite beams it across the long mile. The protocol handles what hands couldn't hold. The contract is printed, the story is told. Click send. Print the file 2 years. Click send. Print the file 2 years. Save as. The invitation came again on Sunday afternoon. Table set for futures that were never mine to choose. I ironed the gray jacket, I aligned the silver clasp. I answered every question with the tense that they had asked. The mothers count the chairs and set them out in careful rows. I write the brief in silence for the exit no one knows. I am not the ending, I was never the beginning. I was the assumption in the margin of the page. I highlight the clause before the meeting even happens. I already know the verdict at the bottom of the stage. No raised voices in the corridor, no sudden scene, no broken door. I file the brief before the hearing. That's how you leave before they ask for more. He came to tell me what I already wrote in blue. 3 typed conclusions and the signature I knew. Item 1, there's no formal contract to dissolve. Item 2, the friendship is a separate thing to solve. Item 3, I added for myself, no witness in the room. A woman with ambition is not waiting on the groom. He sent the document on Tuesday afternoon. I read it twice and filed it next to everything that's true. The window was not opened by the people watching it. I opened it myself and let the light in bit by bit. Close the file. Keep the name open, no window. Close the file. Keep the name, walk out. 168. I ordered water, told the server wait. The leather portfolio sits an inch from the edge. I drew a margin on the uncapped pledge. You take the seat and look at the design. I slide the paper right across the line. 3 bullet points printed in standard font. A sterile list of what we do not want. No raised voices, just a click of the pen. We mark the calendar for 10:30. Drop the statement, keep the phrasing clean. Erase the ghost of what was never seen. A handshake sealed the exit strategy. A clean division of the equity. The sugar cube dissolves inside the tea. I check the silver watch, it's almost 3. Item 1 is how we tell the board. Item 2 is cutting off the cord. Item 3 is silence for a week. A calculated pause before we speak. You nod your head and fold the paper twice. A minor edit at a market price. The waiter clears the cups, the table dries. No sudden movements, no wide eyes. The jurisdiction ends at the cafe door. We don't owe the ledgers anymore. File the summary, close the case. Walk outside at an even pace. Sign on the line, close the file, check the watch. Sign on the line, close the file, check the watch. Case closed.
Cedar boxes stacked against the far wall, each one stamped with a port I've never seen. The varnish smell
Sits heavy in the aisle.
a single bulb above the highest shelf. The leather folder rests on the cedar lid. 2 pages folded once along the spine. The door stays closed.
The invoice stays unsigned.
We speak in numbers first. The label peels back
from the nearest crate.
The older name shows through beneath the new. I rest one hand flat
On the cedar lid,
the wood held heat from yesterday.
I slide the folder to the edge of the lid.
The paper doesn't move in the still air.
The shelves go back further than I remember.
I find the word that doesn't crack the beam.
The door door stays open just a crack.
Cedar and nothing, just a crack. Red earth spinning on the wooden wheel, thumbs pressing down into the center. A drop of water from the tin cup falls. The spinning slows, the edges rise. The wet blade finds the outer rim. The dust settles on the concrete floor. Copper powder turns it green. Cobalt dust makes it blue. The kiln is open, the fire waits. Sunlight falls across the slab of stone. The oxide powder leaves the fingertip green. The thin brush draws the line before the glaze. The bowl is still wet when the mark is made. It takes an hour to dry in the wind. It takes a week to burn in the heat. We place it gently on the highest shelf and wipe the clay from our hands. Turn the wheel, just turn the wheel. Water and earth, turn the wheel. Turn the wheel.
Cell C4 is colored pale green. The cursor blinks upon the second screen.
I packed the suitcase to 23 kilos exact. We put the boundary in the open act.
The backup drive is blinking on the desk. A calculated risk and error desk.
The time zone difference is a number 4.
I leave the keys right by the heavy door. Sync the folder, check the boarding pass. Watch the sand fall down the hourglass. No sudden exits, just the scheduled flight. The monitor illuminates the night. A quarter in the air, a quarter on the ground. The silent frequency of a quiet sound.
Stamp takes up the final page.
We calculate the distance and the wage.
A video call scheduled for Sunday noon.
A digital reflection of the moon.
I update rows to track the coming fall.
We map the borders on the plaster wall.
12 weeks of presents, 30 days away.
We track the date of the everyday. Upload the file, download the chart. System for a heavy start. The contract specifies the length of stay. We organize the hours of the day. If the signal drops same words written in different mouths. A photograph of hands beneath a strip of light. Old tools and new bulbs sharing the same frame. The hands move on the screen before the sound arrives. Someone in the room leans forward in the dark. A child in the front row counts the photographs. The tea is poured, the cups pass left to right. The names are read in alphabetical order. Outside, the street continues as it does. A courtyard door swings shut behind the last arrival. The light inside the frame does not move. The hands in the photograph do not age. The work is sealed inside the silver print. We leave it there for the ones who come after. The walls hold what the voice forgets. The light holds still. The sound arrives. The light holds still. The sound arrives. The light holds still. The label says the cedar beam is dated 94. The solar panel sits 2 inches below the roofline of the door. Nobody reads the methodology notes beneath the frame. 12 months of permits and a consent form with a name. The artisan is standing in the corner of the room. He sees himself inside the glass and doesn't know quite who. This is not a postcard. This is not a souvenir. This is a construction site that finally came clear. Every caption has a chain of hands behind it. Every shadow has a visa and a plan. You don't see the backup drives, the 3 a.m. revisions. You just see the light upon the craftsman's hand. A living exhibit, a closed equation. 2 years of method on the gallery wall. The telone flickers with a half-second delay. Applause from Sao Paulo, arriving the wrong way. A mother sends a heart emoji to the screen. A father lifts a glass of juice to what it means. The translation runs in 3 directions at once. The architecture holds what language couldn't front. You build it layer by layer. You let the sun dry it out. You don't explain the structure. You just leave the structure out. A tradition at the table, future in the chair. Same light through the skylight. Nobody stops to stare. Hey. chairs are aligned at 4:45. The water is boiling, the elders arrive. The tray is of silver, the glasses are clean. We sit on the cushions and guard the unseen. A flower falls down on the polished dark wood. A hand puts it back exactly where it should. The father is staring right down at the rug. The mother is polishing a spotless steel mug. This is a war room disguised as a home. We dismantle the pillars, we shatter the dome. But nobody shouts and nobody cries. We sever the future with downcasted eyes. A truce that is drafted in sugar and mint. A delicate fracture, a carefully placed splint. Syllables fall like a weight on the scale. We stick to the script so the quiet won't fail. There was no agreement, there was no mistake, just a clean separation before the lines break. The teacup is placed on the saucer again. A ceramic click replaces the pen. We nod at the doorway, we straighten the coat. We swallow the gravel that sits in the throat. The air conditioning hums. The curtain is still. We execute protocol, bending the will. No culprits, no victims, no sudden alarms. Just a quiet surrender of arms. Pour the tea, not the head. Clean the room. Pour the tea, not the head. Clean the room. Door closed. Door closed.
The wood is dried since before last winter. Salt crust on the grain, the color of sand. The skin soaks in the basin by the door. It comes out soft enough to be stretched. Two hands hold the rim to keep it round. A third pulls the membrane down tight. The nail goes in at the angle that holds. The mallet rests against the wall. Test the pitch with one tap of the palm. Too loose, he says, and adds another notch. Outside the wind moves the dune a little west. The sound carries further than expected. The bench has marks from 20 years of making. Each groove a question that the wood resolved. We set it in the shade so it dries even. We do not rush what drying knows to do. One tap, listen. One tap, listen. The drum knows when it's ready.
I hold the microphone 6 inches from the hand. I type the syllables the algorithm won't understand. She frames the left side of the loom, he holds the right. I transcribe the word for well cared for and get the spelling right. The elder says it isn't old, it's just been looked after well. I correct a caption in the metadata field. She said process, he says structure. I wrote down the date. I see the angle of the shoulder at 8:15. Nobody asked me what I noticed. I noticed anyway. The tent stood up because 2 people knew the stake. I translate gesture, not just grammar. I'm the one who reads the room. They think I'm writing down the answers. I am writing down the tune. We packed the recorder in the backup drive at dusk. The artisan laughed at the word that turned to rust. I smoothed the transcript while the campfire lost its light. I charged the batteries and confirmed the flights. She called it organized, South Dodgy. He didn't have the word. I filed the audio of the silence that occurred. They work like a tent in the wind. She said it like it wasn't anything. It's the kind of thing you see from outside, looking at the rope, the peg, the ring. Write it down. Check the file. Translate the silence. Write it down. Check the file. Go home. Campfire flickers and paints the white tint. We calculate hours and how they are spent. I pick up a pebble and put it right here. A marker for borders, a map for the year. The second is paper, the ink and the seal. A contract to prove that the current is real. We don't pray to wind and we don't ask the moon. We schedule the landing for Sunday at noon. We Sunday at noon. We build it like adobe, layer by layer. We measure the distance, we measure the air. If you strike it too quickly, the mortar will break. We line up the stones for the foundation's sake. No grand declarations, no jump in the wall. Just a careful design so the structure won't fall. The uncles and cousins, the opening gates, The fourth is the time zone, the screen glowing bright, a digital pixel to conquer the night. The fifth is the boundary, the files on the drive, the data backed up so the signal survives. The sixth is the silence we leave in between, a scheduled departure to keep the lines clean. Layer the earth, let the sun dry it out. A rhythm of hands replaces the doubt. The wind moves the dunes, but the pebbles will stay. We engineered out the decay. First stone, second stone, layer the earth. Third stone, fourth stone, layer the earth. Let it rest. The sun paints the brick wall white. The street gets too narrow for two. Leather shoes on the dry dust. A bent nail waiting in the shade. Touch the brass on the heavy wood. The old door gives way to the right. The air drops exactly 10 degrees. The fountain hums, the steady low sound. Green tiles covering the ground, shadows of leaves on the plaster wall. The noise of the cart fades out completely. The heavy bag slips from the shoulder. One step inside the open frame. The bag drops before the shoulder tells it to. The thick walls keep the heat away. The lock clicks shut. Cool tiles, the water runs. Cool tiles, the water runs. Cool tiles. The wooden shutters open half an inch. The sparrows on the wire start to flinch. We count the footsteps on the cobblestone. He usually walks this avenue alone. There is an extra shadow on the brick. The second hand on the clock starts to tick. The Friday table has a missing plate. The delivery truck is 20 minutes late. The courtyard hums, the inventory drops. The sweeping of the pavement never stops. We read the weather in a tilted chin. We see the shipment that did not come in. One missing chair throws off the math. We sweep the dust right off the path. The ink is drying on the credit line. The merchant nods but refuses to sign. A whispered question by the woven rugs, a little poison in the porcelain mugs. He wore a different jacket to the square. We noticed changes in the evening air. The ledger asked for balance by the fall. We write the deficit upon the wall. Watch the gate, watch the T. Who is standing where they shouldn't be? The network tightens like a fishing net. We tally up the quiet hidden debt. Nothing is spoken, everything is known. The market price is set in silent stone. Sweep the dust, keep the name. Sweep the dust, keep the name. Watch the game, keep the name. The shelves go up to where the ceiling bends. Law books and city maps and old atlases. 2 cups arrive before the words do. She sets the folder down beside the spoon. The pages fold back at the crease. The bullet points are written close together. No one reaches for the other's cup. The window holds the afternoon outside. She draws a line beneath the final clause. The pen cap clicks back into place. The handshake at the end is dry and even. The books do not move from the shelf. The second cup cools slower than the first. We leave the change in the small dish. No one says the hardest word out loud. We write it down instead. The folder closes. The tab is paid. The folder closes. The tab is paid. The folder closes.
I was leaning on the door frame with my coffee getting cold. You were talking to the blueprints like they always do what they're told. I have seen the same expression on a man above a ditch. When the ground is soft and shifting and the level has a twitch. My wife called me from Barcelona while you stared into your phone. I know what it's like to build a house in someone else's stone. I hold the tape measure, you read the number out. I don't name the river, I just measure the drought. 2 years of translation, 2 mothers
future's on the line. You don't ask me how I know this, I just show you where to sign. The wall won't tell you if it's ready, the wall just holds or falls. I held the tape for you to measure, that's what a witness does. There is a difference between a window and a hole. You asked me about courage, I gave you protocol. My mother called Leia strange until she called her back. Now she asked about the back of law and which train's on the track. I'm not the one inside the story, I'm the one who drew the line. I check the mortar when you're sleeping, that's the unofficial sign. Don't confuse rebellion with the thing that you want. Don't confuse the warehouse with your father's front. Middle ground is moisture in the wall. I said it once, I said it all. Read the number, hold the tape, walk away. Read the number, hold the tape, walk away. The soup is warm in the ceramic bowl. The silver spoon hits the glass. I slide the plate of olives to the center. The clock on the wall ticks twice. Pour the mint from up high. Watch the sugar cube melt down. The wooden chairs scrape the floor. The cloth napkins fold back. The kitchen window stays fog from the pot. The orange tree moves once and goes still. I fold the cloth along the same crease. The counter takes the heat from the pan. Don't let the plates stay empty. Keep the water glasses full. The wooden table holds the weight. The cloth does not slip from the edge. Pour the tea. The cup is warm. Pour the tea. The cup is warm. Pour the tea. The small stove hums blue and orange. The wind moves the dune a little to the left. A wool jacket pulled tight around the shoulders. The tea leaves settle at the bottom of the mug. One stone placed on the invisible line, another stone sitting right beside it, a third one pushed a little to the right. The sand holds exactly still. The sky is crowded with white dots tonight. No clouds passing in the way. Fingers draw a circle in the dust. The boots stay planted on the ground. The small stove sends a thin line straight up. The smoke bends left when the wind decides. The three stones stay exactly where we left them. We just watch the line we made, leave them there. The wind blows, leave them there. The wind blows, leave them there. The wind blows, leave them there. The wet wool hangs above the courtyard rope. The dye comes out a different shade each time. Pomegranate skin inside the copper pot. The water turns the color of old brick. Thread over, thread under, pull and hold. The pattern hides until the end. The shuttle moves before the eye can follow. The loom knows what the hands forgot. She stops to fix the label on the cloth. Not ancient, she says, very well kept. The room goes quiet while the word settles. Then everyone agrees and starts again. The oldest hands move without looking down. The youngest hands watch from the door frame. The design was mapped before the wood was cut. The thread remembers what the eye forgets. Thread goes over, thread comes under. Thread goes over, thread comes under. The pattern will appear.
The blueprint spread across the dining wood. A pencil circling where the old beam stood. You don't just swing the hammer at the base. You calculate the dust, the empty space. There is a crack behind the plaster line. I check the level, keep the numbers fine. The roof is heavy with 100 years. I measure twice to quiet down the gears. Place the prop before you pull the pin. Don't let the winter rain come rushing in. It's mathematics, not a sudden break. You shift the load for the foundation's sake. A millimeter daily to the right. Keep the scaffolding tied up tight. The timber creaks at 3:15. They shift in the joint but nobody can see. I hold the flashlight to the settling dust. We trade the iron for a quiet rust. The ledger balances the weight we lose. I cross out dates we didn't get to choose. A tarp is folded on the marble floor in case the weather forces in the door. Tension in the wire, tension in the wood, standing exactly where the old house stood. We don't burn it down, we don't light a match. We just find a different lock for the latch. Check the mortar, wipe the blade. This is how the bed is made. Hold the beam, measure twice, cut